This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can find all the cards featured in this video in their store if you follow the links in the description below. Alright. So before we jump into another Zendikar Rising draft, I want to remind everyone that Card Kingdom sponsors my content. You can order Call Time from them right now and buy all kinds of other Magic products as well. So check out their store by clicking on the link in the description below on YouTube or the logo below on Twitch. So, kind of a middling day so far, a 3-3 and a 4-3. That Ashaya Phylath deck was pretty fun. I am excited for Kaldheim previews. Yeah, our slump has been over since Sunday's stream, Huckabee. I think I can say it's officially over. Okay. So it's probably the Paragon. You know, it's cool in that it has all the cleric, all the party creature types. It's also a 2-mana 3/2, which sometimes you need that. And in the late game, you can kick it, and it'll usually draw you a card, at which point it's a 5-mana 3/2 that draws you a card, and that's quite strong. It's a 2-for-1 a lot of the time. The kind of bad news is I think maybe Colony Ambush is the second best card in this pack, though, like Geyser Mage and Shadowcat and Root Grazer. People might take those, but yeah, it would be nice for the Ambush to come back, but I doubt it will. We definitely take the Paragon, though. Okay, well... So here I think we take Journey to Oblivion. It's a great removal spell. You know, we already have one card that's good with Party, and here's another one in Journey to Oblivion. It's good even if you have to pay 5 for it, but I generally think you want to pay 4 or less. And if you're paying 4, you're doing a pretty good job, and less than that is awesome. But yeah, we take the Journey here. So, what now? Not a very exciting pack overall. I think Core Celebrant and Blood Priest are good cards for, well, this for Party and Clerics, and this for Clerics. It's key for the Cleric deck. I think Expedition Diviner and Akum Warrior are also pretty good. Yeah, it's like a question of whether I'd rather take a card that's on color but needs a little bit of help to be at its best. Or take what I think is probably the best card in the pack, which is the Warrior. You know, a land early game and in the late game, an inefficient but very relevant creature. I think in the end I'd probably take the Celebrant. It fits into any deck. It's just not like... It's not normally that high of a pick unless you know, have like... Your first 4 picks are all Cleric payoffs and then, or life gain payoffs, and then yeah, you're all over it. But yeah. But it's not bad. It has a party creature type that goes well with both our cards so far. So, you know. Okay, so we could consider Practice Tactics. It's fine. I don't love it. But it's usually pretty efficient, even though it's situational. And that does help it overcome its shortcomings of being so situational. Core Blademaster is pretty good. You do kind of need either +1/+1 counters or equipment to really make it more than kind of okay. And, you know, we could end up with either of those things. I don't hate Allied Assault either, but I'd rather have Practice Tactics or Core Blademaster, I think. Malakir Rebirth's not bad, but we're going to take a white card here. It's just a question of which one. I'm leaning towards Blademaster. It has a much higher ceiling. I think, yeah, I mean... The best thing to do with it is be a warrior deck with equipment, but if your deck has a few ways of putting counters on it, which aren't that hard to find in either green or white. It's pretty good. Okay, so here we have an interesting couple of picks. So Bugcatcher is a very good aggressive creature in this format, and we would probably kind of want to be green-white if that's the route we went. Tazim Raptor and Kabira Outrider are fine. Expedition Healer's all right. Iridescent Hornbeetle is a powerful +1/+1 counter payoff, but you do kind of have to build around it and hope you get enough cards to make it work. And generally, you need to be in black-green to make that happen. So I think we're looking at maybe just taking a white card here that's reasonable. We could consider the Bugcatcher, but yeah. The white card here that's reasonable also, as TF Wright notes, might help set us up for a Cleric deck if we start seeing some of the pieces for it floating around. Alright, so here I think we just take a Visionary. Subtle Strike is a card that's good with Blade Master, but I think Visionary is a nice green card. Replaces itself. Decent stats for what it is, party creature type, etc. Okay, so here's another Bugcatcher. There's also another Healer, and I think we probably take the Healer. If I knew for sure I was going to be the Cleric deck and, like, be able to abuse the Celebrant, I would take it, but right now I feel more like we're a green-white aggro deck than anything. So, yeah. So, Cliffhaven Kitesail does have some synergy with our other warriors. Like, we could put it on the Paragon and it'll gain double strike. We could just take a mediocre 2-drop. And then there's, you know, Zoth Consumption's a nice double-face modal card. The Stomper helps you get back double-face modal cards. We don't have any yet, but we could end up with some. I think I'd probably go with the Stomper here. Okay, well, there's also a Tazim Raptor, which I think is the better card that helps you get back your double-face modal cards just because it's cheaper, basically. But, yeah, we'll take it. Okay, well, this is interesting. So this Blight Priest came, like, all the way around. We currently have Celebrant and 2 Expedition Healers. We could take a 3rd Healer, but I think I may take this Blight Priest, and maybe the Cleric deck will work out. Yeah, I mean, the Healer's good, but it's at its best in a Cleric deck anyway. So if we see more things that work in the Cleric deck, I think we're taking them. We'll take this Ox. I kind of doubt we play it, but... Okay, cool. So this Practice Tactics came back. I'm happy with that. I guess we'll take the black card here, since we may end up switching to black. Wow. Okay, well now we probably want to be green so we can splash Phylath, who... This is our second draft of 3 today where we've gotten him. There is a Blight Priest here, but you can't really pass Phylath. You know, he helps you stabilize in so many situations that are unwinnable otherwise that, you know, you got to take him, and we will. Insect tokens that then get larger and larger as the game goes on. It's a good time. Yeah, so we don't have anything amazing, honestly, in white, so we could end up being red-green as well. We have decent cards in white, and we may take... I think we're probably taking a white card here in Kabira Takedown. We should keep our eyes open for fixing for Phylath. There's not any in this pack, but we'll take the removal spell that's also double-faced modal land. Okay. So, here's fixing. What we're giving up by taking fixing is Rabid Bite and Balaged Recovery, both of which I like a considerable amount, but I think I probably want Reclaim the Wastes. If we don't pick up fixing for Phylath, our deck will be significantly worse for it. I think that we have to pick it kind of highly to make Phylath work, and that's what I'm going to do here. Okay, so yeah, the Cleric is interesting in our deck, because our deck's going to at least be 3 colors, so that is intriguing. The Survivor is good with Blade Master, because it has double strike. I kind of think I want to go with the Survivor. It's just such a nice 2-drop that, you know, has relevance all game long, which is not something you can say about most 2-drops. Gnarled Colony, kind of true too, because you can kick it late. But I think we go with Survivor here. It's also a warrior for, you know, party things. Okay, so probably just take this Rabid Bite. A couple good red cards here, but You know, decent white cards too, but I think we take Rabid Bite. Removal is good. Well, not a huge fan of any of these green cards. I guess we'll take a Sellsword. So, don't think we're playing black. I think it was worth speculating the way we did. We'll grab another Cleric here with our Expedition Healer, though. So in an ideal world, I'd have one more source of fixing to play Phylath. Oh, well, Expedition Healer number 4, sure. I'll take it. Yeah, Broken Wings is main deckable, but I don't imagine it making the cut in this deck. I only find myself main decking it when I'm a little low on playables. So yeah, one more source of fixing, whether it's a dual land or something like that, is what we're interested in. So we'll take Spring Mantle Cleric. We do have a lot of clerics in our non-cleric deck. 6 of them. So, ooh. I think we probably have to take Rabid Bite over Felidar. As nice as the Felidar is, Rabid Bite's just such a good removal spell. Another Cleric or a Marasa Brute. I'm leaning towards the Brute. Lowering our curve is worthwhile. If I knew for sure that I was going to, like... I don't even remember what I was saying now. Oh, if I knew for sure I was going to get lots of fixing, then I would have taken the Cleric, but yeah. So, if this were pack 1, pick 1, I think it would probably be Ruin Crab over Kargan Intimidator. But those are both pretty good little creatures. So McKinney's Stampede doesn't seem bad for our deck. Visionary, Baloth are both okay too, but I like having this Mass Pump effect that's also a land. I think would rather have it. It's kind of it's a less replaceable effect than these sorts of cards that are just like, you know, creatures. So yeah, we'll take the Stampede here. Well, he's incredibly good, but the ship has sort of sailed on us being able to play him. I don't think Strength of Solidarity would be great. We do have Party, but we don't... I think we would also need a lot of +1/+1 counter payoffs. So, here's some more fixing. It's not the ideal form of fixing, but it is fixing. And we do have some Party cards. What we're giving up if we take this mediocre but flexible fixing is Vastwood Fortification and Prowling Felidar, both of which are pretty good, but I think I like Pack Beast enough, and we need fixing bad enough that I'm going to take it. Okay, I'd really like the Shepherd here. That's going to be top curve we really want, probably more than Kazandu Stomper. You know, it's going to gain us 4 life a lot of the time in this deck, and it doesn't have bad stats either. Like, probably not going to play the Stomper in the end. Probably not going to play the Celebrant in the end. Yeah. So here's another Pack Beast, which does a good job at setting up some more fixing and party synergies, and I think we take it. We're giving up less in this pack than we were in the other one. Like, Raptor and Banneret, Seagate Banneret are fine, but we'll take another Pack Beast, please. So we have the necessary fixing to play Phylath now. I'm happy with that. So we've already got a couple Rabid Bites. Our deck has sizable creatures, but none that are like so impressive that I think I really want a third Rabid Bite. I think we take Skyclave Cleric here. Double-faced modal creature. Gains us some life. If we had more creatures with 3 or more power, I probably would have gone for the third Rabid Bite, but we don't have that many. We have some, but... Okay, it's kind of a hard pick. Scythecat's nice. So is Colony Ambush. It's another fight effect, but one that's a land the rest of the time. I think maybe we need something like the Scythecat, though. Something that can snowball other than, you know, our Phylath. I think we do take Scythecat over Ambush. Partly because we already have 2 Rabid Bites, and partly because our creatures aren't super impressive. Wow. Okay, well, definitely take Fearless Fledgling here. It's surprising to see it still around. It's a great 2-drop. One that can take over games, which is not true of most 2-drops. Well, we get another Scythe Cat here, which makes me kind of wish I'd gone the other way earlier, but... Okay, we'll grab a Felidar. So green-white is supposed to be a landfall deck. We have a little of that going on, but we're not heavy on it. Thanks for stopping by, Von Ham. It doesn't really matter what we take out of that pack. Tazim Raptor, probably more likely to make the cut than Broken Wings. Okay. What's getting cut here? So we do have 3 double-face modal cards, and all of them are white. So keep that in mind. We can get away with 1 mountain because we have Reclaim and then the 2 pack beasts. So I think we'll go down to 1 mountain. What is our party mix looking like? We have 1 wizard, 4 warriors, 7 clerics. Yeah, so things like, you know, that definitely means our party things are in good shape, like our Paragon especially will draw us a card a lot of the time. Even if we cut this Marasa Brute, which seems like we might. Okay, so probably don't need to play Sellsword in this deck. So in the end, Blade Master's probably not worth it either. We didn't really get any way to really take advantage of it. Dauntless Survivor is really the only thing that did something with it. I'm not sure Spring Mantle Cleric will be great here. It's going to be a 5 mana, 5/6 on occasion, which is nice, but not like incredible. So I think we probably cut it. Maybe we go down to 1 Practice Tactics with the number of party creature types we have. Like, it's going to do 2 most of the time and 4 and 6 occasionally. Yeah, it's not great in this deck the way it's shaping up. Marasa Brood is nothing great. You know, the Cleric isn't as good with the pack beasts as you would think because you're paying way more mana for the card. So you end up paying like 7 mana for it to be a 6/7, for example. Which, you know, that's cool. But yeah, it's not amazing. Yeah. Last couple of cuts. We could consider cutting lands. We're not so heavy in landfall that I would like refuse to. We can probably... So we're going down to 1 mountain for sure. And then... we could start here, but we're not going to play that many. I think we cut at least 1 land. I think 4 Expedition Healers is fine. I mean, it's a good 2-drop. It's got Vigilance. It helps all our party cards. It's going to have Lifelink a decent chunk of the time. I don't really see any reason to cut it as far as 2-drops go in this deck. So I probably cut a Plains because of all the double fate. Yeah. So we need to cut 1 more card that gives us 16 lands, which we do want to not really drop way below that because of our... landfall stuff, but we do have 3 double-faced modals that can trigger landfall if we need them to. So there's that. The more I think about practice tactics in this deck, we've got 1 warrior, 1 wizard, 6 clerics. It's mostly going to do 2. I mean, well, we do have 2 pack beasts and a Tajuru Paragon, I guess. So that'll do 4 a little more often than it looks at first glance, but I think we probably still cut it. And this is what we come away with. Just online teaching again this semester, Polar Chemist. Okay, so I think this is all right. It's better than it looks because of our Skyclave Cleric being a land. Well, we got all our colors. So I'd probably lead with Healer. Because I can play Pack Beast the next turn and give it lifelink. Yeah. If we ever draw another Plains, we can get our Cleric back with our Raptor. Hey, we did it. I don't think we really want to put ourselves that far behind, though, right now, in terms of land. So I think I'll probably just play the Pack Beast this turn, which was kind of our plan all along, I guess, but... Alright. Attack. Play Visionary. Well, that's a big creature, huh? Yeah, Rabid Bite will not get the job done here. Unless I try to 2-for-1 myself, but I don't think it's worth it. So... we're going to play our Raptor here. And return our Skyclave Cleric. And then also play an Expedition Healer. Well, it's going to be hard to take that down now. We didn't even get into Nahiri's Bindings or anything, which would have been good. Double Rabid Bite will do it, though. Assuming they don't have something they can do in their hand. They might be able to blow us out is the bad news, but I think we have to try here. Alright, so Rabid Bite. This is going to be so bad if they can do something about it. It's a very swingy turn. I'm hoping they just sacrifice it. That's what I'm hoping. Just sacrifice it. Oh, thank God. Just sacrificing it I can live with. So they can block and kill our Pack Beast here, but they take 7. Okay. Well, Tended Healer is obnoxious when you have a Relic Vial lying around. So these two are going to attack. Be nice to have more white mana, but... So yeah, they block. We get drained to life. They get a cat token. And they draw a card also. And it sort of sets up a chain where you can keep doing that. Okay, now they've added doing 1 damage to us every time something dies. Or whatever. They give it lifelink, etc. Yeah, this is... A lot of these... Like, this says only the first time each turn do you get the bonus. This gives it to you no matter what. So... Well, I think we're actually going to replay our Skyclave Cleric as a land here. Seems worth doing. I could consider just attacking in the air, but I think we need to pressure them more than that. They have a lot of mana and extra cards, so I'm a little scared. It's not too scary. I can live with that. Well, now we can get back our Basilica again. So I'm gonna replay whatever land it is now, so there's no reason to get the Basilica. I'm attacking with everything here, I think. This should make their lives a little bit difficult. Yeah, so to keep the healer alive, which makes perfect sense. But their Blight Priest will die. They are going to gain some life in the process, but so are we. So they're dead. Well, not quite dead in the air. The reason they're not quite dead in the air is Relic Vial will make sure they gain some life back. Maybe worth just attacking with the Raptors this turn, though. The best they can do is stick around at 1 life. I mean... Yeah, let's just attack with Raptors here. So they have to sack something to not die. We go to 1. We'll make our Felidar a little bigger. Alright, the fact they're doing that on their own turn means they're desperate to find a way to survive. Which they might have found, unfortunately, but, isn't that interesting? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I probably would have had to block there because of, like, Might of Murasa and stuff like that, but... Okay. Decent hand. Want to remind those of you who may not already know that I've started a new YouTube channel that covers history, like the history of the real world. I have a PhD in history. And the first real video, I did an intro video, but the first real video will be coming out today. So if you're interested in hearing me talk about that, search for Nitzahone History on YouTube and subscribe. And you'll get more content from me. One video on there a week in addition to all the stuff I do on my channel, this channel, the YouTube channel as well. So, all right, so we're gonna lead with a healer again. Yeah. Today's topic is alliances between Muslims and Christians during the Crusades, military alliances. So I think I play another healer here and just attack them with the other healer. Next turn we play Skyclave Cleric and Pack Beast, yeah. So if this deck gets there, it can be scary. Like, the menace on this is no joke. We went 3-3 and 4-3 so far, Dargaton, and yeah, we're just taking that. And we are 1-0 in this one. If this one goes long enough, I may end it early, just because I know people probably would like to watch the video, what Wizards is doing at 11 a.m. So we may end up having to finish this one on a different day, depending on how things play out. Okay, so I think we just double spell here, play a Pack Beast. And then a Skyclave Cleric. The video will be coming out probably around 1 or 2 Eastern time, Sherman. I was gonna say, you're gonna attack again? That's brave. Alright, so I do think I attack with everything here. I didn't think that was actually going to work out that way. So we're going to hold on to Reclaim, because kicking it and getting red and more cards to help us hit landfall is probably worth it. We need to find Phylath. We'd be happy to find Phylath. Okay, so we're gonna kick Reclaim the Wastes here. Grab Plains, Mountain. And play a Mountain. And end our turn. So they've got more gas than we do right now, most likely, because their 4 cards in hand probably aren't all lands. And they have a 5/5 in play, so they also have a better board state than we do. We could use Flyers or Phylath. It's not too bad. Making Kabira take down the Gloom Hunter and attack them. Yeah. Do I play a land? Or hold on to it for landfall. They know I have this one, so I guess I'll play it. Tajuru Paragon would be pretty good too. It doesn't have the size, but it would giving a 2-for-1 would be a big deal at this point. Getting two bodies with 1 card usually is. So okay, well. Alright, let's attack with both of these. See what shenanigans our opponent has in store for us. Okay, well. 1 less card for our Scythe Cat to worry about, I guess. That Skitter Sneak is unfortunately kind of close to getting going. Alright, we have the 2 landfall cats in play. Yeah, so we take 5. Hey, Phylath. I don't have lands for you, but all those bodies will help nonetheless. So now if we draw a land, we're really in business. And hopefully he survives. Definitely makes it way harder for them to try to race us, because we just have chump blocks galore now. And we can still pressure them on the backswing pretty well, especially if we draw a land. So we definitely block that with a plant if it attacks us. So basically no card in our deck is a dead card, and I was going to say, in fact, we may actually prefer to draw a land. Might actually be the case. since a land right now is doing that. So I attack with all 5 of these. Yeah, it's probably not. It's not worth it. However, attacking with the Scythe Cat probably is. Yeah. The best they can do is trade. Although this Moss Pit Skeleton can be a real pain in terms of coming back. But yeah, we'll attack with our Scythe Cat here. Works for me. McKindy Stampede would be nice. If we're going to really top deck like a god. Well, that's annoying, but they only got the 1 card back, so it doesn't hurt me too much. Okay. So I guess I put it on the Felidar in attack. Yeah. This does have Menace now. Ah, they clicked wrong. Yeah, that's rough. Okay. Well, we pass our turn. I mean, we hope we draw McKindy Stampede at some point. I guess. Ooh, okay. Let's see if we can draw 2 cards off of this. Probably put our McKindy Stampede on the bottom, but, you know. We'll do it anyway. If we can go wide enough, we don't need Stampede, so... Wow, we didn't do it. But at least we didn't put McKindy Stampede on the bottom, I guess. So we just increased our chances of drawing it. So if I attack with these 5, yeah, I mean, they take 2, and there's some ugly blocks they can make in there for us. Namely, block this plant with that. Yeah, so... Of course, that keeps Phylath alive, but I still don't think it's worth attacking yet. Next turn, it probably will be. Especially if they don't draw something. Yeah, that has Death Touch. So we want to go wider more than we want to go tall. 4, 5, 6, 2 play. Yeah, still not worth it. Nope. The good news is every card in our deck that we can draw makes a creature at this point. More or less. And that means... Well, so much for that. Now we're pretty reliant on the Stampede to get us there. It's still hard for them to race us thanks to all our plant tokens. Okay, Visionary. Aha! Let's double check the math here. They have 5 blockers. Yeah, no. Don't need to double check. Or triple check. I did double check. We knew we had a good chance of drawing it after the way things went there. Since we bottomed a bunch of cards and then, you know, we knew it was among the next few. Alright, so this might be our last game of the stream because of the impending Wizard stream where they're going to start revealing Kaldheim cards. Well, resume, I guess, revealing Kaldheim cards. We had those early previews. Okay, well, we probably don't play Takedown as a land here. I think we hold on to it for now. We may end up in a place where we need to, but generally, you know, especially the ones that are useful in a lot of situations, generally, it's better to hold on to them unless you really need the mana to, like, curve out reasonably. Well, it's starting to look like we might want to do it, but we can lead with a couple of healers. Okay, now we're okay. We're okay now. I probably play Scythe Cat now. Yeah, so let's attack. It is a free attack after all. Yeah, it's on Twitch. It'll be on Twitch. On the Magic channel. Next turn, healer plus takedown isn't bad. Neither is just playing Jiraga Visionary. I think healer plus takedown looks really good here now. Oh, except I can't do it. Because I only have 1 white mana. Alright, so we're going to attack with both. The healer attack is basically free, so... And then we'll just play our Visionary. Thank you for the follow, Lunar Downs and Mr. Modragon. It's not nice. Well, we continue to have the 1 white mana problem, even though we have 2 cards that could give us more mana. Do I just attack with both here and accept the fact that my Visionary might trade for a Pack Beast? Maybe. We can hold up Takedown. Yeah, I'll attack with both. Yeah. We can live with that. Not loving the start of this game. They have a lot more gas than we do. And yeah. But, you know. We always have the out of Phylath plus McKindy Stampede, so. Well. That's not good. Oh, wow. That was lucky. So the question is whether we should wait on Phylath till we can play a land with him next turn. We do have a free attack here that'll gain us life. And I guess we're going to take it. And then play Phylath. Yeah, we'll play Phylath. It's not super likely they can, like, straight up kill Phylath, so... In their color pair, they can mostly have to settle for tapping him down. I mean, they can do it, but not with this amount of mana. They'd have to kick a Royal Eruption. Also, Kabira Takedown got a lot better. It'd be funny if we ever got to the point where we could Kabira Takedown Charix. That's for sure. We are at 9. 9 creatures. So we probably hold on to Takedown and play the Cleric as a land if we don't draw... Yeah, I mean, they could do that to Phylath, but that's not enough to stop Phylath. So, okay. Well... You can't use either of those abilities, so that's cool. So we're gonna play this tapped. They could have Royal Eruption for the lands, and that is frustrating when people can do that. But yeah. So we attack with these 3. See what they got here. So, yeah, we're going to leave up Takedown. There's a significant chance they play something we want to kill more than this Ambusher. So, yeah, I think we leave up Takedown here. And then we try to do our McKindy Stampede combo again next turn, which will be pretty bad news for them. I should be able to kill almost anything they play, and then Stampede on our turn. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use the Takedown on the Ambusher. Unfortunately for us, they are in blue, so they may have a counterspell. But we're going to go for it anyway. There aren't that many counterspells that can get a Stampede, but if you have 3 mana up, yeah, I was going to say. So we just attack with everything. They can do some stuff with the cards in their hand and Charix, and they may not die, but they're going to take a massive chunk of damage. Yeah, okay. So they bounce one of those. And they take 10, 12. Yeah, that means they're dead. I think they were going to need to also flash in a blocker there to not die. Hello, Elist. Glad you made it to the stream. Alright, it's a pretty good hand. This might be a hand where it's worth playing our Paragon on turn 2 rather than waiting to kick it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play it here on curve. Hello, Perez. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so... Yeah, I think we attack. I mean, they probably trade, but that's okay. I might be afraid to trade. That would be cool. Yeah, okay. I like it. So I think we lead with Scythe Cat here, and so it can start getting bigger. The Raptor being able to fly, you know, that's cool, but... So yeah, we're finishing up a draft from Thursday that we didn't have time to finish. Ouchies. Okay, Hello, Fleur. Did you enjoy the video on the History channel? So... I could just attack with both here. It does seem... I probably don't want to attack with the Scythe Cat, so I think we just attack with our Paragon here. Yeah, and then we'll play Tazim Raptor. And we're going to decline to send anything back to our hand. Wow. It's like we're playing against a blue-black party deck? Question mark. Haven't really seen such a... Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. That's good. That works for me. Play another Scythe Cat. Play another land. So now they have to double block this one if they want to kill it. I think I'll leave Tazim Raptor back. Yeah. So yeah, we'll attack with this one. Okay, so they're like down to race here, which is a little scary for us. Unfortunate that I'm at 12, but we're gonna take 4 here. Okay, so I'm gonna return a land, play a land, attack with the Scythe Cat. Okay, so probably have to trade a Raptor for one of these here, but could be worse, I guess. I could just take 4 again, I guess. They might have Zoff Consumption, but maybe it's worth it. I think I'm gonna let this hit me. It's a little bit risky, but I think we have a better chance of winning if we do than if we trade for one of these. Hello, Nate. And Awe her here. You need to tell me how to say your name correctly. You've been in the stream for a long time, and I still don't. I'm not sure. I'm liking Kaldheim so far. I think the new mechanics are cool. I think the returning mechanics are cool. I think it'll be a fun limited format based on what we've seen so far. Alright, so let's journey to Oblivion here on that guy. Now the question is it actually better to leave back our Scythe Cat than it is our Raptors? Probably not. Oh yeah, Foretell is cool and limited. It's like the child of Morph plus Suspend. I think that looks really, really cool as a mechanic. And, you know, there's going to be people saying, like, you activated my trap card about their face-down instants and sorceries or cards with flash. Which will be kind of funny, I think, for people to say. Oh. Yeah, they got us. You haven't missed much on Heron. We're just finishing up a draft from last time. A draft that was 3-0. Those early clerics that each drained us for 3 were pretty instrumental in that game. So yeah, I think Foretell looks cool. There's going to be a lot of flexibility. So yeah. I could have blocked. We still would have lost if we blocked. So we wouldn't have made that much of a difference. Yeah, Leningrad, that mechanic for the black-white color pair is interesting. I wonder whether that means it's the most foretelly mechanic, which doesn't make much flavor sense, but, you know, color pie sense. But it does seem like foretell will enable you to play 2 spells in a turn more often than otherwise, because you pay less mana in most cases to cast it on that particular turn. I'm probably going to have to send this back. There's not any green, so... Okay, this is much better. We're going to keep 6. And I think send back the Visionary. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and cast Reclaim here on turn 1 to get our Mountain. Yeah, I would have expected that too. I mean, and it may not be that's what the case is. I'm obviously just speculating here. So, I think we'll play the pack piece for now. If I can kick the Paragon later, I'd rather do that, so... Yeah, that Common Raven does look pretty sweet. I like, yeah, the Foretell. There's also a Wolf that's like a 4-mana 3/3 that draws you a card when it comes into play at Common, which is like really good and limited. And it has Foretell. Like, a lot of the time, Foretell is just like additional flexibility and additional upside, so, yeah. So, do we want to trade this pack piece? I'm not sure we do. And then the next question is, do we want to play our Paragon? If I do play my Paragon, I can Journey to Oblivion next turn. I could also Rapid Bite this. So, I think we're just not going to attack here. Hello, John Holeg. Glad, yeah. That's not good. So maybe we have to play our Paragon. No, I can't make myself do it when I'm only 1 turn away from doing a lot more with it. So, do I really want to Journey to Oblivion a Marasa Brute? Do I really want to do it? I kind of don't think so. Maybe I want to Rapid Bite the Gloom Hunter, but... Yeah, I don't hate that plan. Yeah. Okay, so end our turn. But yeah, the new set looks cool. There's several pretty pushed commons. I love that Snow's in it. So yeah, looks like a good set. Oh yeah, okay. So we could potentially play Phylath next turn should we draw a land. For now, we're just gonna kick the Paragon. Look at all those options. I think our own Jiraga Visionary is maybe the best option here. Yeah. Yeah, we want to attack here. So yeah, again, so far, I think the set looks really fun. The mechanics are cool. You know, there's just enough tribal stuff around. You know what would be bad here is a Subtle Strike. Put a counter here, +1/+1 here. Is that the blowout we're about to witness? No. So, kind of okay with that. Okay, so I kind of want to wait to play Phylath until I can play a land on the same turn. It's not easy or hard, I would say, in a limited format to get enough snow mana producers. It'll remain to be seen. I mean, this set has a cycle of snow dual lands at common, and then it also has all the snow lands, so I think getting like 4 or 5 snow sources is easy, but beyond that, it'll be tricky, I think. Alright, so let's play our Visionary here, rather than Phylath. Not bad. I can actually play that. Okay, so play Dauntless Survivor as well. I think we'll put the counter here. That means it can trade with more things. Hopefully they don't make us discard Phylath here, huh? Wouldn't that be fun? Alright, awesome. So, I guess we're going to attack with both of these. See what happens. Then we'll play Phylath and a land. Alright, so, yeah, let's drop Phylath. It also looks like they've done a lot of cool flavor things already, like the emphasis on 5 colors being sort of a reference to the Bifrost Bridge in Norse mythology, for example. So, I think we're going to Journey to Oblivion this guy. And attack with everything that can attack. Yeah. Nice. We'll go ahead and play the healer. But yeah, so I'll have a set review coming out and everything like usual for, nice. Phylath got us there. As usual for new set, so that's fun. I also have a preview card that I get to reveal on the 19th. So very late in the spoiler season. But I will have that to reveal. And yeah, I always love, new sets are fun. I love making the set review. Is one of the things I have the most fun doing in terms of content creation. Just like thinking and speculating and all of that about what the cards will be like, how they'll play. I really enjoy it. When the full spoiler drops, it's usually like, I feel like a kid on Christmas. It's a good time. Yeah, I used to be... It's too bad this set didn't come out earlier in my life, because I used to be really into heavy metal, like age 15 to 25 or so. And I don't, dislike it. I just don't... it's kind of like I don't go out of my way to listen to it or anything, So, kind of, my interest in it faded for whatever reason. But still pretty cool, all the stuff they're doing with metal bands and the like. So, just less exciting for me than it would have been for 10 years ago me. Alright, this is a good one. I think we probably play Takedown as a land here, especially because we have Tazim Raptor who can get it back for us later. Yeah, so I think we play that on turn 1 so that we can get things going quickly. Ooh. That guy's obnoxious. Yeah, let's just play the Fledgling. I mean, if they have a way to kill it, man, I guess Subtle Strike and stuff can kill it, but I think it's worth the risk trying to get the Fledgling going here. So this thing is annoying because it gets bigger throughout the game, and it also makes it so that all their +1/+1 counter creatures make an insect token if they become a target. Luckily, it's just one insect token, not like one for each counter. That's what the real nightmare would be. But, yeah, I mean, he costs 1 mana. He can't be that good. Okay. Well, we play a land. That much is clear. We could have used a Marasa Rootgrazer in our deck. So, I think we probably attack. I mean, we do. And then I think we play Scythe Cat here. Yeah, so we're going to take 3 here. Oh, they have a Kabira takedown too. They could return it right now and kill my Fledgling if they wanted to. Oh, never mind. It's only basics. That's good. Now they can't do that. Alright, so... And then I think we'll play our Survivor and put a counter on the Scythe Cat. We do not have the... yeah, we don't have that Beetle, unfortunately. I do love that card, though. Nice. Pretty good damage we're doing here. Definitely a race we're winning right now. So yeah, next turn I can play the Raptor, return the Plateau, and kill the Rootgrazer. Potentially, anyway. So we've been pretty lucky with Phylat so far. We've always drawn him when we had mana for him. We're not quite there right now, but... I wonder why they did that. For fun? Did they think they could return the Plateau? I don't know. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Well, now... Oh, yeah, I can still do that, actually. It's just a question now of whether just playing the Shepherd's going to be better, and I think maybe it is. We don't need Kabira Plateau. I think pressuring them right now is more important. So yeah, we'll play land, attack with both. We have this with takedown in our back pocket for the future. Yeah, it's definitely too slow in this game. There are plenty of games where it can be a problem. But this doesn't, I mean, their lack of mana has made it very difficult for them to just like have mana left over to pump into it. So, let's see. I mean, it depends on how things go, but we should be able to make lethal happen next turn with our Raptor. So even if we don't draw a land, we can play one for our Fledgling. Well, that complicates things a little. Does that uncomplicate things for us? I mean, probably. More or less. They'll have to block pretty ugly. Yeah, I think we just cast the Stampede here. It's unfortunate our Fledgling is shut down, but we can drop them to 1 here, and they have to block the Survivor one way or another in a way that they're going to lose a creature. Yeah. But Fertel looks cool. How they've done snow permanents so far, snow stuff looks really cool. The 5-color theme referencing the Bifrost Bridge is cool. I'm going to have to do a video probably. Not have to, but I want to do a video after the whole set's out, sort of looking at what cards do the best job of like referencing medieval Norse histories and mythology. So that'll be fun, and it'll also let me plug my history channel. So, which I already do a lot of, but yeah. So probably lead with Fledgling again. Try to get it going. If they're playing red, I'm a little less inclined to do it, but they could be. We don't know. Black's not great either because of Subtle Strike, but I think it's worth it. Okay, they are playing red. There's a good chance they can just kill our poor Fledgling here. No? Apparently they can't. Okay. Cool. Yeah, the Odin card's cool. The flavor on all the gods is pretty neat. I like that Tybalt is, like, disguised as a god. It's pretty perfect for him. That is a big old mammoth. Thank you for the sub, Hefty Lefties. Okay. Well. I'm gonna play our Felidar. So we're just going to take 5 if Kazandu Mammoth attacks us here. Okay. Well, that's mean. Am I willing to trade? Nah, I think we're just going to Rabid Bite here. How do you like it? Okay, that'll come in handy at some point. That point is not now. I mean, I could play it for the landfall trigger, but I don't think we need to. Not yet, anyway. So we could have back-to-back games now where Phylath decided he didn't need to show up for us. I mean, he has shown up, just not the mana. Okay. I think we're looking for, you know, the Stampede to help us do lethal. I mean, I could cast it here. It would make me do 6. Yeah, I mean, it'd still be at 2, so I think we have to wait a turn, most likely. I guess I had a free attack with my healer there. They did block it last time I took a free attack, though, so... So I wish they'd be more aggressive. That's what I wish. Okay, so we're gonna play our Scythe Cat here. I don't think I want to play Stampede as a land yet, still. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff on their board, isn't it? Got 3 creatures, huh? So we're gonna go ahead and kill this Scythe Cat. And end our turn. 8, 9. So yeah, what we really want them to do is like swing as hard as they can at some point, but okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6 mana is what they have. So this can hit us for 5 if we don't do anything about it. I think I'm okay with that. I mean, I could block with my healer, but with Stampede in my hand, I think we really want to hold off on that. Nice. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think maybe we just grab a mountain here so that we can play Phylath right away. I think that's what we want to do here. Yeah, get a mountain. Because Phylath plus Stampede probably gets us there next turn. Whether we get a landfall trigger or not. Okay. All right. So they have 4, 5, 6 blockers, 3, 4. We can attack them with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 attackers. They're all going to do at least 2 damage. Yeah, that should be lethal. Just to gain lifelink on our healer, I'm going to go ahead and play the Pack Beast. And then we'll Stampede. Yeah, I don't think they can survive. 10 should get through. Even if they do survive, these 2 creatures with Vigilance would be able to keep us alive on the backswing, most likely. Plus the lifelink from the healer. Phylath for the win again. He's been real nice to us. We eventually got the mana we needed to play him there, and we did. No white mana, huh? That probably means we need to send this back. Okay. Well. We keep 6 for sure. I'm thinking I might send back a land. I think we do. Yeah. Turn 1 Archpriest, huh? I've yet to see somebody make full party happen when they actually have a full party payoff in play, but playing that on turn 1 can probably get you there. They're both clerics, so they don't get an additional boost. We'll play our healer here. Oh no, that's not good. Who do I want to trade with more? I guess the Archpriest. Yeah. Okay. Let's play a Pack Beast here. So they have 2 full party payoffs, so I'm guessing they have a lot of Pack Beasts. So, I think I'm going to take this hit because if I draw a land, I can play Journey to Oblivion. So, and we kind of need to. No, we didn't draw a land, which is not good. But can at least do that. Maybe playing another Pack Beast was better because it would have definitely allowed us to play our Journey next turn. Oh yeah, that's not good. Okay. Well, I don't think we really have a choice but to play both of these creatures and hope we make it to our next turn. They are out of gas, is the bright side, but right now... oh yeah, they can just kill us with unblockable. Yeah, so we're dead. Hello, Chef Block. Glad you enjoyed the first video on the History channel, and Shalom Jix, the Codemaster. Yeah, we got kind of run over there. They curved out pretty hard, and we weren't really ready for it. One of the interesting things about Kaldheim, I think, and it makes sense in a lot of ways, is that blue-red is giants, and the giants seem to care about spells. Giants caring about spells seems strange, but obviously they're like the frost giants and fire giants or whatever. I might do a video at some point on antipopes. That's a possibility, Chef Bach. I'll probably do a video on the 14th century schism, too. At some point. There's a lot of content that can be made. That's for sure. Okay, good hand. All our colors. A couple of good 2-drops. Okay. That'll come in handy later. Looks like they're considering killing our healer. Okay. So I think we just play our other healer and attack rather than Rabid Bite the bug catcher right away. Do I want to use my spare mana here just to grab a land with Reclaim the Wastes? I don't really think so. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. Kicking it later, I think we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it. Might as well. So I guess we want a forest if we're gonna get something. Normally, it's, you know, we mostly have it to grab our mountain, but our mountain is happily in play. If I were them, I'd attack, I think. Got a few easy landfall triggers to make our Felidar bigger, which will be good for Rabid Bite. Lots of birds in the set too already, so I like that, of course. Lots of ravens especially. I like the time walk that makes birds. It's pretty funny. So, yeah, I'll just say Felidar is probably dead. Can't believe they don't want to attack us at all. Like, I'm a little surprised. Okay, so I think we play our Scythe Cat. Yeah, this will be good. And then we play Plains. And then we Rabid Bite the Rogue. Yeah, that blue removal spell is weird, but not as weird as people think. I mean, the exile part, I guess, is what really bothers people, but blue destroys things and makes a token all the time. I think black-white is weird color pie-wise because it's about casting it's about casting 2 spells in a turn, which I have a hard time wrapping my head around that. They'll talk about that design at some point, and it'll be interesting to hear how or why they can justify it color pie wise, and usually they do a pretty good job of that, explaining, you know, why things are the way they are. All right, now we're gonna attack with both of you. I'm gonna play a Tazim Raptor. Let's see. I mean, I guess I don't really want to return a land, because if I draw, like, Phylath next turn, not being able to play it would be annoying. So, yeah, we'll just end our turn. Yeah, it probably is synergy with Foretell. I said that earlier in the stream, too. But it still seems weird that black-white would be the Foretell color pair. Or the 2 spells in a turn color pair. None of those things seem black-white to me. Blue-red, sure. Sure. Blue-green, sure. If you have blue in there, it makes a lot more sense. Blue-white, you can get behind it. So, our lifelinky healers are making making racing difficult for our opponent at this point, which is good. So they'll be able to attack and make things unable to block in the very near future. Okay. Well, I'm trying to decide if I'd rather hold on to this journey to take down something that's more of a problem, but I think journeying the Goma Fata Vanguard here is pretty good. In like a real world sense, sure, clerics have prophecies and visions and things like that sometimes, but that just because it makes sense for the creature type doesn't mean it makes sense within the color pie for black-white. And it doesn't. Yeah, we'll hold on to this land. Well, Tazim Raptor, I think it's mostly going to be on you. We can actually attack with both here, no problem. They have to double block the healer or trade with it. Well, or just block it. Yeah, I said the same thing earlier in the stream too, Super Nintendo, Timdo, the idea of the trap cards. Some of them are really going to be very trap cardy. I don't think... I mean, Kaldheim's going to have 10 or so limited mechanics, so... that's pretty normal, I think. No, but I agree. I mean, it's going to be hard not to say you've activated my trap card when you have something face down that you can cast at instant speed. Now, you can't really say it if you're just playing your card normally, mind you. But if you're doing it at instant speed, you know, I wouldn't fault someone for saying it. Alright, is the Raptor going to finish the job? The bad news is, because of Magmatic Channeler, they'll have a couple cracks at trying to find something to kill the Raptor. And the Raptor does die to pretty much everything, every removal spell in their deck. So, we'll see what happens. So now if we draw Phylath, we can play him and then play land. Oh yeah, so Thundering Spark Mage will do the job for them here. It'll kill our Raptor. And that's what they needed to do. I don't think our deck has any way to just do 2 damage to them. We don't have like a... yeah. So they're in really good shape now. Ooh, another flyer. That's good news. We're going to return a land just to play it again and kind of bluff what we might have. They do get another crack at trying to find something to kill the Raptor, mind you. But, yeah. I mean, I think we're seeing some of that overlap you're talking about, Fleur, between, like, black-white and blue-white, which are both Foretell color pairs, but have different emphases on Foretell, I think. So you're seeing some of it. It's too early to tell how they'll interlock, but I'm sure... you know, several of them will, as they often do. Seems like they must have something here, given that attack. Right, they didn't hit anything that can kill it. They hit a Lagok and a land that time. Nice. Well, we should be able to kill them now. Alright. It's funny you say that, Strickler, because people who mostly play Constructed would tell you green was too good in the last few sets. Alright, so we went 7-2 in the end with this.